Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the PepperPack Podcast. I am the Dr. Pepper teacher, Zach Bowman, and I'm thirsty. So grab your can, grab your bottle, grab your glass. We'll do this on the count of 23. Gotta flick it just to make sure it doesn't blow up everywhere. 1, 2, 23. So y'all can't see my glowing plethora of Dr. Pepper cans over here from the previous episodes where I've drank them and just let them set. You can see a few, but this table's covered. I like to say decorated, but it's all good. But welcome to the show. We just drink Dr. Pepper and talk. It's what I do. So tonight's question, our talking point, is August 13th, 2026, number 226. Man, when this year's over, I don't know what I'm going to do with my time. Actually, I'll probably grade papers, so I'm a teacher. But it is, what would you like to change? Oh, man. So I remember this question was coming, but I completely forgot at the same time. So as I got the show ready tonight and saw it, I was like, I don't know what I'm going to say, but I kind of do. So my first thought is, as I answer this in my Dr. Pepper realm and how I can answer this and how it applies to Dr. Pepper, Jensita, you'll have to forgive me, because as much as I want vanilla float to be sold year-round across the USA, I could still get that via Amazon and other places. Granted, it's much more expensive. I think if I could change anything in the realm of Dr. Pepper, I even thought about bringing the Pepper Pack back, but truly with just the ambassadors that love Dr. Pepper and weren't doing it just for the free things. Don't get me wrong, I love the free things. It was a huge blessing, and I was very honored. But I didn't do this just so I get free things. I didn't just show up in the comments only when free stuff was there. I was always involved and engaged and hoping to build a community and just the love of Dr. Pepper. So I thought about maybe reuniting that, or what could I change to bring that back. But I think if anything I could change, and free Dr. Pepper for everybody would be nice, but I can't change that. What I would change would be, I would like to restore the relationship Dr. Pepper once had with Dublin, Texas. I've said it before, like, that would be my dream, to play a piece in that, rectifying and reuniting what has gone on there. For those who don't know, there's a documentary on Amazon Prime that talks about Dublin Dr. Pepper and Dublin, Texas. And long story short, Dublin was one of the first bottling companies, or it was the oldest bottling company of Dr. Pepper. And they did it with real cane sugar, pure cane sugar, and all their bottles and cans said Dublin Dr. Pepper. Well, they had a contract. I'm going to make up the numbers because I have my book over on the table, I believe, with the details in it, but I'm not going to take the time to find it. But I think it was like, I'm going to say 47 miles. They had a contract that they could sell their Dr. Pepper within a 47-mile radius around the city, because that's how far a horse could travel in like a day or 2 days. And that had that right, and they were allowed to do that. Well, people loved the Dublin Dr. Pepper so much that they were buying it and then bootlegging it and reselling it outside that area. Well, that got other producers, plants, publishers, whatever you want to call them, upset. And the Red Soda, who is money hungry, was not happy about that. And because they have distribution rights in certain cities and communities, and people were buying the Dublin Dr. Pepper rather than buying Dr. Pepper from the Red Soda. So they, through some legal loopholes or whatever, purchased more shares, or I don't remember all the details, and basically gave Dublin a cease and desist. They were no longer allowed to produce Dr. Pepper with the label doubling Dr. Pepper on it. They only had to put Dr. Pepper. They said, no, we're not doing that. So they got their rights, I guess you could say, got their rights taken away, and they're no longer allowed to make Dr. Pepper. And they used to, and this is one thing I really wish I could have gone to before it disappeared. But they would have a Dr. Pepper Day where they changed the name of the town to Dr. Pepper, Texas. They do these big Dr. Pepper events and parades, and everyone in the town was drinking Dr. Pepper. They giving away free Dr. Pepper for people to drink. And oh man, it would have been like a Dr. Pepper Comic Con, like just uh, fantasy world. It would have just been awesome. And I never got to go there and see and experience that. So if I could do anything, and if I could change anything, I would change what happened. I can't change what happened, but I would change the trajectory, and I would like to reunite and rectify all the wrong. I know it's not going to get rid of the pain. It's not going to get rid of what's happened. But they used to have a Dr. Pepper museum in Dublin. It closed down during COVID, so I didn't get to see that either. But Bill Closter, one of the original, or the president of Dublin Dr. Pepper, like he's got his own personal museum. The antique archaeologist guys from History Channel got to go pick his collection, and I was just drooling over all the stuff they were looking at, things I'd never seen. I just want to go look through that collection. So if anybody happens to have connections that you can help me out with that, I would be forever grateful. That would be this Dr. Pepper Loving Teacher's dream. But what's up, Cade? How you doing, man? You're getting old. You probably graduated now. I think you were in Cameron's class. So yeah, you're in college now, dude. But how's it going? Hopefully you got some Dr. Pepper. Yeah. And then what would I change in my personal life? Oh, probably my bank account. Just so I'm happy with my house. It needs repairs, it needs improvements. I like my car, but it's got leaks and issues and it's old. I love my job, my friends, where I'm at. But if I could change my bank account to have more finances in it to allow me to just be able to pay the bills and then still continue to live the way I'm living and not have to worry about working for paying bills, but working because I really love what I do. I mean, I would love to change that. That'd be great. I keep seeing those lottery jackpots over $1 billion, and I've never bought a lottery ticket, and it's always tempting. But I'm like, no, I'm gonna stick to it, and be true to who I am, and I'll just pray that if the Lord wants me to win the lottery, He will send me a ticket in the mail that's the winner. So, I mean, crazier things have happened. It could have happened. Probably won't happen, but it's okay. Mm, let's see, what else? What else? All right, what would I like to change? On the spiritual faith-based side of this question, man, always internally, like personally wise with my faith, always want to go deeper, be more consistent, stronger, more outspoken in humility, or not in humility, but just willing to share, but not be that beat it down your throat, but share it in love. Be more like Jesus. Okay, do you remember that I had that chalkboard in my room? Am I saying I still have it? Live, serve, and love like Jesus more today than you did yesterday. Yeah, I might have got that after. I might have did that after you were in my class, but I do have that chalkboard now. But yeah, just every day, be a little more like Jesus. But that's about all I got for you guys tonight. I possibly am going to be going to work here in a little bit. I don't know. I'm still waiting on my buddy to text me to see if he shows up. And if he does, I'm going to go work all night. So it's okay. But until then, appreciate you guys. As always, stay safe, stay caffeinated, be blessed, be a pepper. Until we drink again, I'll see y'all next time.